Hi everyone, this is Umak and welcome all of you to my channel. So here I am going to describe the important portion of analog electronics for the GATE Physics 2022. सो एक चीज़ मैंने बोलना चाहूँगा इनिशियली कि लास्ट टाइम जो क्वेश्चन बनाया था आईआईटी बॉम्बे फॉर द ईयर ऑफ 2021। सो 2021 का जो गेट क्वेश्चन था उसमें इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स का वेटेज नहीं था, मतलब 2 मार्क्स का एक नॉन गेट क्वेश्चन था, ठीक है। सो देयर इज ओनली वन क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम डिजिटल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स दैट कैरीज 2 मार्क्स ओनली, ओके। सो इस साल जो क्वेश्चन आने वाला है आईआईटी खड़गपुर से, सो यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट ए नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स, ओके। so this may be a good approximation or good prediction for this year। so ये पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से आप देखो तो ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स को मत छोड़िए, क्योंकि इसमें हो सकता है 10 to 15 मार्क्स का डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन आ सकता है इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स से, जिससे 7 to 8 मार्क्स क्वेश्चन करना इजी अटेंड करना बहुत इजी रहेगा सभी के लिए, ओके। सो दिस इज द मोटिवेशन बिहाइंड माई वीडियो। so that's why I think I have to make a video in order to make you all a warning that you should not skip this portion at least, okay। so this is all about the motivation behind my video। so when to the move to the important portion of the analog electronics and describe which portion is very much important। so as you know, diode problem is one of the most important problem in gate purpose, okay। so basically if you see, then every year there is at least one question from diode problem, okay। so diode is one of the important basic part of electronics and analog electronics from where there is at least one question। so handling this diode problem is very much important and very much easy also, you can। so this is a question from 2020 get question, okay। so this question was framed by IIT Delhi। so this question was stated in order to find the current flowing through the resistor, okay। so this arrangement is like this। so you have to find the current that is flowing through the 1 kilo ohm resistor। so first of all, if you see, this is the positive terminal of the battery, so here there will be a negative terminal, current is entering like this। so this is the diodes having the threshold voltage that is 0.7 volt। so assume that this diode are on the forward bias, so you can replace these diodes with the cells, that is the arrangement will be reconfigured into the form like this। so this is the reconfiguration of this arrangement, this is the ground, okay। so this is 0.7 volt, this is 0.7 volt, and this is 0.7 volt, and current is entering the circuit like this। so if you see, the current is entering into the negative terminal of the battery। so if you use the KVL here, then it will be minus 10.1 volt for this cell, that is 10.1, and current is entering into the negative terminal, that is why it's taken as minus 10.1। then current I into resistance of this resistor is given like a 1 kilo ohm, so here multiplied with 1 plus positive terminal is here, positive terminal here, and positive terminal is here, so current is entering into the positive terminal of this cell। so it will be 0.7 into 0.7 plus 0.7 plus 0.7, that means 0.7 into 3 equal to 0। so it will be I plus 2.1, okay, minus 10.1 equal to 0। so I will be 8 amp milliamp, okay। so current will be 10 milliampere। so this is the answer to the question। so see, this is a very easy question and this question was carrying 2 marks, ये क्वेश्चन 2 मार्क्स के लिए था। सोचो ये बहुत बेसिक्स एंड इजी क्वेश्चन है। सो ऐसा क्वेश्चन ही गेट से रहेगा, डिफरेंट अरेंजमेंट ऑफ द डायोड विल बी देयर एंड यू हैव टू use the forward bias concept and replace the diode with a cell and apply KVL very carefully and find out the final answer। so this all about a diode question, just I take a question for the uh, consideration in order to solve। so next portion will be op-amp। so op-amp cannot be neglected in if you are going for the gate, okay। so op-amp question will be there, definitely there will be a gate op-amp question in this year। so I am considering a question from gate। so this question is considering is stated that consider a ideal operational amplifier, okay। so R1 is given 5 kilo ohm, R2 is 1 kilo ohm, and RL is 100 kilo ohm, and the input voltage is 10 millivolt। so find out the current through the resistance R2। so you have to find the current flowing through this R2। so I will show the approaches how one can solve op-amp। first of all, whenever you are solving op-amp, use the concept of virtual ground concept, VGC. Okay, so there is a negative feedback, so you can use the virtual ground concept. So as per this virtual ground concept, this terminal voltage on this terminal will be equal to the voltage in this terminal. So voltage in this terminal is V, so voltage in this terminal is V. So in this point, that is this point junction, so voltage will be V. So you can easily apply KVL in this node. So if you apply nodal, then it will be V. So suppose this voltage is V output and this is 0 voltage, that is grounded. So if you nodal at this point A, so it will be V minus V naught by R1 plus V minus 0, this voltage is 0, grounded, by R2 equal to 0. Okay, so by applying this nodal you can find this current. Okay, so this current is required because this current is flowing through this resistor R2. So this is the general way to approach any kind of op-amp question. So if you see the previous year op-amp question of different years, then there is very basic questions like input are given and you are asking to find out the output, or you are given with the input and you are asking to find the current in any particular register like this. So this is approach should be taken, like VGC should be there, and if you apply nodal different nodes, choosing of nodes are very much important. If you find out the nodes carefully, then you have to just apply KVL at that nodal and you can find the different variables that were asked to be found. Okay, so these are the basics question from op-amp you should practice. Then BJT problem is important. So if you can handle this BJT, then it will be very beneficial in order to get at least 2 marks. Okay, so from BJT there is like a different question are asked in previously in order to find the collector current or emitter current or base current like this, or definitions of alpha, beta, gamma, and very important in, and the relation between them also important. Okay, so you can expect a question from BJT. So BJT is important, so BJT is important. Okay, load line problem is also important in order to find VC and IC. Okay, so if there is time, if you are thinking you can handle it, then go through BJT. And then filter circuit is important. Okay, so filter is important. In this filter, at least you should study high pass filter, and a low pass filter. These two at least is important. Okay, this high pass filter and low pass filter is important, and general frequency formula F equal to 1 by 2 pi RC, this is important because in 2020 there was a question from this formula directly. Okay, so R was given, C was given, and you are asked to find the threshold frequency. So this is important. At least you should know the what is the filter circuit. RC combination is there, so position of R and C is important, where R is placed and C is placed in high pass filter, and the reverse combination is there in low pass filter. So this is important. So I think these 4 portions should be practiced like a op-amp, diode, op-amp, VJT, and filter in order to attend the question for analog part. And if you see the digital part, so in digital part, so digital electronics, if we see, then there will be at least one question from logic gate. So logic gate will be there, and Boolean algebra. So Boolean algebra is important. De Morgan theorem is important, that is a plus b bar equal to a bar into b bar, and a b bar is equal to a bar plus b bar. So this theorem is very much important. This will be helpful in order to solve the Boolean algebra. And if there is at least one question, this logic gate and Boolean algebra will carry at least one question. And if you can handle, then you can move to the flip flop, as well as number system is also important. Conversion from one number system to another is important, because in 2020 you can see there is a hexadecimal question was there. So number system is important. Then if possible you can move further forward and advanced topics like that, decoder, encoder, multiplexer, and half adder, and thing like that. Okay, counter also is there, shift register there. But I think this will not be much required if you are planning to score 7 to 8 or 10 marks in electronics. Then this portion will be enough, like in analog this 4 portion, and in digital this logic gate, algebra, Boolean algebra, number system, and some few questions on flip flop. Flip flop is very much important. And yes, Karnaugh map question can be expected also. Karnaugh map is easy to handle and very much interesting also. Okay, but if you are much enough strong in electronics, then you should prepare at least this 5 to 6 subject, and that is analog 4 part and this digital 2 parts, very enough, and you can score at least 5 to 7 up to 10 marks also you can attain at least in the examination. This is my point. This is my points on analog electronics and digital electronics. So you prepare, don't neglect this portion, because otherwise there is very easy question and you have to skip it, and after you will realize that I can score a minimum 5 to 6 marks in this portion, but I leave it so that I miss the mark. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my video. This is my point of view and this is my analysis. Okay, so thank you for watching my video and thank you for your support as usual. Okay, thank you so much.